how to instantly, and I mean instantly, destroy your futures trading account. That's what I want to talk about in this video, and more so, what needs to be avoided and how you can avoid it. So I want to offer up a warning, but then give you a solution to how you can avoid these situations that, as you're about to see later on in the video, because I captured some crazy price action, can very literally destroy your futures trading account, especially if you're doing a prop firm account, which are fantastic, and I'll talk more about later. But that's what I want to start with, is a tool that you can use to help avoid these situations, but also show you the situation themselves so you know exactly why they need to be avoided. Now, I will show you a little bit easier way to do this in a little bit, but I do still want to give you broader context so you know exactly what you should be looking for when you go and find this tool. And this tool is what is known as an economic, if I could spell, calendar. So you're going to want to search on an economic calendar, and there's all sorts of choices out there. So we're just going to go with this first one here, and you're going to see that they are listing a whole lot of events each and every day. So this one right here, you can see the day and date, and then you see the various events that are occurring each day. So as you can see here, just going and showing more and more events. Some weeks are going to have more than others. But this does lead to the more than valid concern. Wait a second, Clay. As you scrolled, I'm seeing a whole lot of events. Are all events equal? Should I care about all events the same? Are there some I should care about more than others? Fantastic questions on your part. And yes, there are different weights that you should place on different events. And these weights are constantly changing. Sometimes certain events, certain announcements are way more important than other times. And I get it. Wait a second, Clay. Okay, so this tool sounds like all it's going to do is overwhelm me. And yeah, in some situations that can be the case. But this is where, and not all situations occur like this, but within the world of prop firm accounts, it's at least helping you narrow down which ones you should ultimately care about. And I really do want to reiterate that if you're looking at these, because I'm doing the same thing, and you're looking, okay, we have advanced retail inventories, and then down here we have advanced wholesale inventories. They're both coming out at the same time. They're both advanced. They're both inventories, but one is retail, one is wholesale. What's the difference? Is that something that I should even care about? And yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. I don't think so. But the fact of the matter is, okay, that announcement is out there. So how can we know exactly which ones you should ultimately be caring about? Now, I think some would disagree with me here, but I would argue this is one of the benefits of using a futures prop firm is they do have rules. They do have certain criteria that you must follow. And they all do have different rules, but generally speaking, there is a structure in place with rules. And these rules are designed to protect you and protect themselves. Let's be real, though, mainly themselves, which, fair enough. If it's their platform, it's their rules. So, you can't really complain too much about it. Very quickly, what is a prop firm? In a nutshell, they allow you to put very little of your money at risk. But if you can prove yourself as a trader, there's a whole lot of upside reward. I'll put a link down below to the one that I'm using. And like I said, it'll go more into details of how they work. Well, make sure you use that link because they are always running promotions, and that link will give you the best deal possible. But circling back here, the prop firm that I'm using, Take Profit Trader, one of the rules is they do not allow you to trade during certain times, which is a benefit because remember we were just looking at, okay, which of these actually matters? Well, they basically do the homework for you, and they are telling you which ones really do matter, because when you come down here and look at their calendar, these events, so if we just click on one, it's telling you that it is forbidden. It is giving you the date, it is giving you the report, and then when you go and look at the economic calendar, you can figure out the time, but you are not allowed to trade during that moment when the announcement is first made, and I'll show you here in just a few moments on why that is. But that is ultimately a good thing. Now, let me add a little more context. If you're a degenerate gambler that just wants a rush of adrenaline, you just want that dopamine spike, then yeah, you're not going to like this stuff because you're just here for the dopamine. But I will also warn you, don't even try a prop firm. You will fail over and over again if you're looking to just be a degenerate gambler. But if you want to take this serious, then these are events that you shouldn't be in anyways because they are a total gamble unless you have some sort of inside information, which I would say most people don't have inside information, which is a good thing. However, you got to be aware of which ones ultimately matter. But with this prop firm, they are telling you which ones really do matter because they won't even let you trade. No, I don't mean the entire day. I just mean for a few moments within, when these announcements are made. So what is all the drama? Why is this a concern? And how can these events truly just destroy your account in the blink of an eye? Well, let me show you one of these, as they're called. Most people call them red folder events. An event where, yeah, you're just within the world of prop firms, not allowed to trade them. Now, in this situation, the announcement was going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern. So I wanted to capture this and I wanted to have a clock in real time so you could watch how this all played out. So, I mean, not to insult your intelligence, but we have 6 seconds until 2 p.m. Eastern when this event happens. And you really don't even need the clock because, spoiler alert, watching over here, you're going to see exactly when this event happens. And this is what you need to avoid as a trader. Not necessarily futures traders, but any type of traders. Now, some markets aren't going to care, but in the world of futures, yes, this event really did matter. In the world of stocks, this event would really matter. And like I said, to be fair, if you're on the correct side of this trade, yeah, you can make a lot of money in a hurry. But that is a two-sided coin. And if you're not, well, you're going to about to see how fast an account can be destroyed. So just for story's sake, let's say that, you're doing the traditional. Hey, you want to buy low, sell high. So you have bought right around here and you're either not aware of this situation or you are aware, but you just want to roll the dice and see what happens. But the really scary thing is the people that don't know these economic calendars exist. They don't even know to be paying attention for these events. So again, in my little make-believe story, somebody has bought and they're just not even aware of this event. So let's see how this all plays out. So 2 o'clock is coming. And look at that movement. Straight down, and in the world of futures, that was a big move, and that happened in a very, very quick amount of time. So I just want to let this play out so you can see just how crazy these moves can get. And look at that, almost all the way back up, which is bonkers. I mean, this is volatile action, and within the framework of these prop firm accounts, the action that we're witnessing right now, depending on position size and all that, totally realistically that the account is destroyed, you failed, and you're back to square one. So more than realistic. And if you have experience with futures, then I'm not exaggerating. You know exactly how quickly things can disappear and how, when I started off the video saying, and when I say instantly, I mean instantly. Yes, that is not exaggerating. That I mean that in every sense of the word. So all right, you've seen when first happened, and moving forward, I am going to just. Something happened where right now this is measuring in Eastern time, but I'm actually in Iowa. So somehow the site that I was using all of a sudden figured that out and it transitioned to Central time. So yes, this will all of a sudden change back by an hour. But nonetheless, like I said, that's what's going on here. But you can see here now the price is coming down here, pushing to new lows. So things have gotten rough. So now you can see a little bit more updated action. We're about 6 minutes later. And yeah, there was a bit of a bounce where the price got up that high. But as we watched the action continue to play out, this thing got that high, pushed down to these lows, and as you're watching right now, that price continues to drop even lower. So now we're entering the territory where even if you weren't in a prop firm account, but you were just unaware, and then this event happens, and then you just start to, well, I'm going to buy some more. I'm going to average down. Things bounce. Well, that is getting really rough as the price has just continued to drop further and further down. And you can see here, it's just not gotten any prettier. It has continued to just fall to the downside. And now you can see right there with the time, it's still only been 8 minutes since the announcement. And then just to close things out, you can see that, yes, there was a bit of a bounce here even, but then once again, once again, the price totally rolled back over, and you're at right there 30 minutes after the announcement. Absolute bloodshed. So what event were we watching? Well, we're actually watching that one right there, the FOMC statement, and you would have known when that came out. Again, using the economic calendar, that was phase 1, phase 2, to just get some assistance in narrowing it down because, yeah, it can be overwhelming, is where the prop firm calendar came into play here, and they just said, nope, you are not allowed to be in that right when it's announced. You're not allowed to be in it within a couple minutes on both sides, whether before or after. You got to let things play out, get a sense of direction, and then, yeah, you can go and trade it. So, I don't want to come across like you're not allowed to trade at all these days or anything. The prop firms, they just don't want you in before it happens for the reasons that you just witnessed, as that fast, that opening candle just spiked and it got nasty in a hurry. And from the prop firm world, your account can be gone just like that. And even if it's not a prop firm, even if it's just an account, I mean, that could be thousands of dollars just poof, gone like that, which is also an argument for prop firms because you have a very little amount of your money on the line. So even in a worst case scenario, let's say you forgot or didn't know and you're in a prop firm account, that happened and you blew up your account, you're only down whatever you purchased that prop firm account for, which is going to be much, much, much lower than thousands of dollars. Where if you were in that with real money, yeah, that could have been $1,000 loss. So you definitely got to be aware of the economic calendar. You got to be aware of which ones ultimately matter most. And then, yeah, you want to avoid, you don't want to be in those situations because there is that very real threat of you instantly destroying your account. So if you want access to the calendar I was just showing you and you want to learn more about just what a prop firm is and then which one I'm using, here is it's Take Profit Trader, and this is their site. Like I said, they'll walk you through how it all works and give you the step-by-step, but make sure you use the link that's down below so that you can take advantage of the promotion that they're running and get the best deal possible. Now, perhaps you don't even know what futures are. Totally fine. I do offer a completely free 4-part series class. I'll put a link down below in the description box. So if you want to learn more about futures, definitely go and do that. And as a quick little kind of maybe something that can pique your interest, there is no pattern day trading rule, and they're basically open 6 days a week, 24 hours a day. So if you need a little bit of flexibility within your schedule, then yeah, that's another great thing. And then as you already saw, prop firms, additional thing that I hope piques your interest and makes you want to at least learn a little bit more about them. But at the core, if you want to get a good foundation of what they are, how they work, make sure you check out this free class. And then finally, no matter what you trade, if you do want to learn more about how to build consistency, manage risk, then I do offer a totally free live webinar that you can attend. So go to claytrader.com/live or just use the link down in the description box, learn about when the next live class is, get signed up for that because that'll also give you a good foundation of how you should approach the market and how you can use certain tools and why they work as long as you're using them certain ways to truly manage risk and build consistency within whatever strategy you're using. So make sure you check out the link down below for that. So I hope this helps. I hope you kind of realize, wow, there are some crazy events, but I can know when these events exist. So I should know when these events exist because as somebody that wants to be a responsible trader, not a degenerate gambler, those situations need to be avoided because, yeah, I'm not looking to instantly destroy my account. So I hope this helps. Any questions or anything like that, leave those in the comment section below. And also, if you appreciate the channel, if you want to support it in a super easy, super free way, if you would consider hitting that subscribe button, that really goes a long way and helps out. So thanks for watching.